Hey everyone, so for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all my kind of everyday makeup bin currently. So I just have a ton of different items that I am trying out for future videos, products that I already know that I love, kind of like, you know, staple products. And then a couple of items that I just need to use up. Maybe you guys have been interested in some comparison videos. So I'm going to walk you through all of these items. Sincerely, Sarah often does like these kind of makeup bin updates, and I love that idea. So I'm just going to share with you all of these products, do some swatches for you guys, and I hope that it's enjoyable. If you are one of the people that voted on this video recently on my community tab, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Start from the back, go to the front. So the first item that I have been revisiting, this back area is a little bit crowded. This is the Waterfresh tint from Chanel. This is a product that I have loved for a long time, but I'm actually doing a whole like best and worst of all of Chanel makeup. I've been trying out some new items and I wanted to just make sure that I revisited this one. It is a touch light for me, which is why I hadn't used it for a while, but it is absolutely beautiful. So if you guys aren't familiar with this product, so it comes out in like a serum like this. There are these little suspended beads of pigment, and then you blend them in and then you watch them kind of melt and give a beautiful sheer, really just a gorgeous tint, and it is pretty much untraceable on the skin once it's applied. Such an amazing, beautiful product. Next over here, I have my eyelash curler, the Kevyn Auccoin one, which is just kind of a staple product for me. I have two mascaras here. I have my Twisted Volume from Ulta, which is pretty much a holy grail at this point. I really absolutely love this one. It gives me multiple different lash looks because it does have this dial that kind of twists the wand. So you can get a really volumized look, you can get a very just lengthened and more natural look. So I like that this one is super versatile, lasts really well on my eyes. But I also have this one from Ilia. It's their volumizing mascara. This one is very, very volumizing. So if you guys want something with just a ton of volume, I would recommend that one. I do save it for more smoky looks. Oh, and I also have this one. It was hiding. This one from Kjaer Weis. So I'm actually planning on doing like a whole Kjaer Weis brand overview because I had not tried really any of the products. I recently have been giving them a go and I'm just really, really impressed. I have talked about this mascara, I think once before. It's just such a beautiful everyday mascara. It's also refillable. I really like that their products are refillable. I think that that's really smart. This is just a beautiful, beautiful mascara. I also have their foundation here. I haven't been super impressed with the foundation, but I do want to keep giving it a go. One more kind of foundation product I have in here is this one from Wet n Wild. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like this product is so beautiful. It's really, really good, but the shade range is just, it's so bad. It is a gorgeous formula though. I do have a few brushes in here as well. Just some kind of everyday staple brushes. My Sephora 18 brush, great for cream eyeshadow. For powder eyeshadow, Sigma brush, the E45. Kaki actually gave that one to me. I really, really enjoy it. I also have this Rare Beauty concealer brush. Pretty much like an everyday staple brush. It does everything. Cream products, concealer, whatever. It's just such a good brush. And then I also have this Sky Buff brush from Phytosurgence that I've been trying out. Really, really beautiful for blush products. So I've been keeping this in here. I have a highlight from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Flawless Filter, product that a lot of us love. This is the lightest shade, but the reason I have it in here is not because I'm really using it a ton. I've been trying to test it out in comparison to this product from NYX, which I think is like more of a glassy kind of dewy version of the Charlotte Tilbury. Like, I don't know, I just find that the look is super similar, but just more of like that skincare kind of glossy look rather than like a sheen or a pigment. So I've been comparing those, and then I also have this one from Maybelline, the 4-in-1 Perfector, which is also a really, really nice product. But they're all a little bit different. Like they all have a little bit of a different thing going on in my opinion. If you'd like to see a more in-depth look at those, let me know. I thought it was kind of interesting. Oh, and I also have the Major Brow Lamination Gel from Patrick Ta here. I really, really like this one. It is, you can see it's a little bit like gluey, but honestly, if you're looking for an incredible hold, really push up the eyebrows, like this one is definitely a good way to go. Really like that one. So what else do we have here? I have a couple of cream eyeshadow sticks. I have this one from e.l.f. It's the No Budge stick in the shade Copper Chic. I'll give you a little swatch here. I have a little bit of micellar water on my hand, so it's kind of swatching a little bit oddly, but this, I just love it. It lasts a really long time. The formula is very blendable and smooth, but again, it's long wearing. Both of these products are very long wearing. This NYX Jumbo Stick is incredible. I really don't know why more people aren't talking about this. It's the shade Iced Mocha, and look at that. Really, really, really pretty. It's like very like oyster pearl from Charlotte Tilbury, like kind of vibes. Super affordable, like under $5. So really great. I would happily recommend either of these. I do know that the jumbo sticks from NYX, these are like a product that has been kind of a workhorse item for me for a long time. You can get matte shades. They just have a ton of different shades to choose from, and the formula is really, really great. So I do tend to recommend this one just because there's more options. But if you like a shade from e.l.f., like the packaging is much nicer and it's just a beautiful formula. I have a couple more Ulta items. This is a new lip gloss from them. It's the shade Rosy Reflect, and it is the shiny sheer lip gloss. I have used this a few times, and if you are a fan of like the Rowan liquid lip balms, if you like a balmy product, ones from Rare Beauty, this is very reminiscent of that. It's not truly a gloss in my opinion. It has a shiny finish, but it's not really like glossy gloss in my opinion. So really a very comfortable lip product, especially going into the colder months. A couple more Ulta items. I have a lot of cream eyeshadows. I'm really trying out a lot recently, but this one is not one that I need to try. I already know I absolutely love it. It is the Matte Cream Shadow in Game Over. I know a lot of you guys already have heard my spiel about this, but it's just the best long wear liquid eyeshadow, period. It's incredible. I also have this metallic cream shadow that I've been testing out. A subscriber recommended me try out this shade because, I mean, look at it. It's really up my alley. It's gorgeous. But if you like something a little bit more metallic, this one is very, very beautiful. Next, I have a couple of palettes from Revlon. I've been loving these. The first one I bought was the Slight Flex palette, and it's just gorgeous. Like, look at this shade. It actually looks like wet. Like that is the reflection that I'm looking for. That is what I love to play with in my eyeshadows. In general, I just think that the formula is so beautiful. You can see it's more of like a baked formula, but I absolutely love it. So I went back and bought this one, which is a little bit more neutral. And again, they just have these ultra beautiful reflective looking eyeshadows in here. Like I am just really, really impressed with these palettes. I actually asked you guys, like, have you tried any of the other ones? You guys recommended I try out That's a Dub. Slight Flex, I absolutely adore. Honestly, I kind of want to try out the other ones. So affordable, and like, look at the shine. Again, like, holy crap. Couple more cream shadows. I have these ones from Rimmel. They're the Wonder Cloud. I have Truffle Haze over here. There you go. Sorry, if any of the swatches look weird, it's because I'm using micellar water in between swatches. And then I have Honey Drop right next to it. You guys really wanted me to try these out as well. A lot of you guys have been wanting to see a comparison between these and my Holy Grail, the matte cream shadows from Ulta. If you guys want to see that full review, that's why I've kind of kept them in this little pocket together. So far, so good with these though. They're really, really nice. And then lastly, in this little divider, we have this new product from Phytosurgence. Well, it's not a new formula, it's just a new shade. So it's the shade Divine Daylight in the Spectral Shine formula. So this is a highlight. And I think that this might be one of my favorite Phytosurgence products, like, period. These highlights are really difficult to kind of capture on the skin. It just gives you this gorgeous, soft, golden, pinky, peach, airbrushed kind of glow. I love it. Absolutely gorgeous, and really applies well with the Sky Buff. Moving on into this arena here, I have more blushes and I have more cream shadows too. So I really have just all of the creams. I'm so torn about this. That's why I have it in here, because I still want to try it out. But look at this for a second. Look at how it's just like liquid gold. And I can't even really describe the texture. It's really just like molten gel gold. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like, oh my God. But it does kind of move around your makeup if you put it on top. But as like a mix-in, oh my gosh, you will get like glass skin in a second. So I kind of love that about it, but it is not a great product to kind of tap on top of makeup. So I don't know, I'm kind of torn about it. That's why I want to keep trying it out. I really have been jamming stuff in here. I have a lot to try out. So this is the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. I have, what shade is this? This is the shade Cream. And I wanted to give this a go just to see if it would be a good addition to like my cream eyeshadow routine. Typically I'll just go in with like a matte cream shadow like this that really will help to make everything else last. I'll just add this to the crease and call it a day rather than going in with a primer. But this one is very tacky. It has that kind of putty consistency. So I was like, maybe this would be a good cream shadow primer. So I've been giving it a go for a little bit. Oh my gosh. This, I'm really excited. I'm doing my favorite like wet look eyeshadow video coming very soon. There might even be a chance that video is up before this. I'm not sure. But this is the Kat Von D Dazzle Stick. This is the shade Flash Storm. Okay, I don't even know if you guys are ready for this. Look. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. It is so beautiful. These last so long. This is just, it's gorgeous. I love them. They were out of stock for so long, finally back in stock, and I immediately picked up this shade because it's just right up my alley. It's this beautiful brown taupe, and there's these tiny like little reflects of purple, like very subtle. When you wash it out, you don't have to get a very strong metallic look. Again, you can kind of just blend it out. And look, just like immediate wet look. I mentioned that they last like forever. They last so long on the eyes. So excited to talk more about that product. But anyway, I also have this powder blush that I just need to keep using because it's gorgeous and I feel bad that I haven't been using it more. Skin Fetish Divine Blush from Pat McGrath. And this is the shade Flirtatious. Yeah, so it looks like really pale in the pan, like see, it kind of looks like nothing, but then you put it onto the skin and do you see that it like, actually now that I'm looking at the swatch, it like doesn't really swatch out too much either. You can kind of see it there, but whenever I put this on my cheeks, it gives me like the perfect amount of pop. This shade goes with everything. The formula's divine. I really don't get impressed with powder blushes that often, so I think it says a lot that I really like this one. I also picked up this blush that I wanted to give a go. I saw it on Ulta and I was like, that seems kind of interesting. So it's the Blush Mallow Soft Blush from JCat, and it's the shade Thank You Berry Much. First of all, that's not a berry. like at all. But it's this beautiful kind of creamy, yeah, I guess it's more of like a squishy kind of marshmallow texture, but I really just apply this the way I would powder blush. But look at that. Ultra beautiful, smooth. It still gives you like a creamy kind of finish. And is that not like such a gorgeous like fall color? I feel like this could be a hidden gem, so I'm going to keep giving it a go. I also have both of my Undone Beauty blushes here. I love this formula. I think it's one of my favorite blush formulas out there. This was the first shade I tried. That's the shade Rosewood. Gorgeous, right? Like perfect for fall. Then I went back and purchased this one in the shade Poppy, and it's really pretty too. These blushes just have just the right amount of dew to them. They like to actually adhere to the skin so you can build up color very evenly. They don't mess with any of the other products that you have on your face. They're affordable. The shades I think are just beautiful, so really like these. So I've been keeping those in there. Like every time I get one now, I want another shade, which is not convenient. I also have this little bronzer from Ulta Beauty. It's the Oh My Glow cream bronzer. I have talked about this briefly before, but I really like this one. It's super affordable. This is the shade Mocha. It does have a little bit more of that kind of coolness to it. It's not overly warm. And honestly, like recently I haven't been using a lot of cream bronzer. I've just been sticking more with like adding blush and calling it a day. But if I want to add one in a pinch, I don't want like a fussy formula, this is always a good way to go. What else do I have hiding in here? I have this new blush from Milk Makeup. It is the Bionic blush in the shade, what shade is this? This is the shade Infinity. And I have been trying this out. I've tried it out a couple of times. I really like the texture. I think the glow that it gives is really nice too, but I'm just not sure about it yet. I feel like it's a product that I could kind of go either way with at this point. I do have some more cream sheets in here, I think. Yes. Actually, I have a blush and a cream. I have this blush from Phytosurgence in the shade Inferno. I am planning on doing a video on Phytosurgence products, but I wanted to just kind of do a dedicated video. Like a souffle texture that just like melts onto the skin. I also have this product from J-Cat. Will also probably have featured this or will be featuring it in my wet look eyeshadow video. So this is the shade Chrome Crusher. Look at this. Like, it's so beautiful and just really affordable too. I like this shade because it's cool, but you still have a little bit of that taupe. It's beautiful. I want to try other shades too. Super reminiscent of like the Rowan formula. So, you know, you can save a little bit of coin if you'd like to. And then lastly, we have this little area, a bunch of different products. So a lipstick that I just love. It's such a perfect kind of everyday lipstick. This is Chanel Mademoiselle. Beautiful, luxe, but completely worth it in my opinion. This shade is just, look at that. It's gorgeous. The formula is kind of like a stiff balm lipstick. It has a good amount of shine, but it's not overly shiny. I love that it's not really slippy on the lips. It's balmy. It has a nice sheer pigmentation, so it's not overly pigmented. It really just like, for me, this is my perfect everyday lipstick formula and color. Like the color is gorgeous. What else do I have here? I also have this concealer from Undone Beauty. This is, what shade is this? This is Pink Petal Light 420. This is a great concealer. It looks just like skin, beautifully emollient. It actually gives a surprising amount of coverage as well for being one of these kind of balmy, natural makeup kind of concealers. I really adore it. I have this little Rare Beauty eyebrow duo. It has the powder up here, and then you get the brush as well. So you really have like everything you need. Also, you have a spoolie, which you guys told me about. I didn't realize that in one of my recent videos. I think brow powder is so underrated. Oh, this one lasts a really, really long time. It looks natural, but it's also quite pigmented, which is a really interesting kind of balance. newest love affair are these blushes from Kjaer Weis. Oh my gosh. I also have another shade. It's not with me. It's in a palette, but I have the shade Blossoming. This was a sample. Gorgeous, everyday kind of pink shade. And then I also have the shade Sun-Kissed. So easy to blend. Look stunning on the skin, just natural and fresh. They're not overly dewy. I almost feel like they kind of like give you a touch of that like perfected look. They're just gorgeous. I really, really love them. I have this little Ulta shadow kind of hiding in here. Ah, the Bouncy Cream Shadow in Maple Pecan. Always a good everyday staple. Love like an ultra smooth blendable texture. Like you can even, I feel like you can tell through the camera like how easily these blend. Soft and pretty, just like the epitome of natural, everyday, easy makeup. I have my Kosas Revealer Concealer. Holy grail, really like an everyday product that I use all of the time. This is the shade, what shade is this? 1. I have this Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks blush as well. This is the shade Petal. And again, just beautiful luxe cream formula. I love cream formulas that blend themselves out. That shade is also really nice. Really would go with any look. And lastly, I have a couple of these lip masks from Flower Beauty. So this is the shade Sangria. Look at that, it's so satisfying. So I have the shade Sangria, just very faint kind of grape color. And then I bought this new one. This is the shade Smooch. And I just wanted to try out another shade. Both are beautiful. They're just like the most luxurious, balmy, kind of like slightly thinner version of like the Laneige lip mask. Similar texture, feels nourishing and comforting on the lips, like going into more winter weather. These are the kind of lip products I like to keep on hand because they give me the nourishment that my lips are looking for. And again, something like this Ulta Melted Liquid Lip Balm, like all of these are just like that kind of fresh, quick makeup item for the lips that will keep my lips not feeling dry, because on an everyday basis, like that's what I'm kind of going for. And that is my entire makeup bin. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I will leave all of these items linked down below for you guys. I know it can fit a lot and I really didn't even realize how much was in here. But thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.